Hello, welcome to Touring With Us, live and exclusive here for this video that I'm going to do for about an hour or so today. And it is, of course, you guessed it here, it is Wednesday the 12th of May 2021, and thank you very much for joining us here. And I can touch 12, perfectly timed here. And you join me here. My name is Nick C, by the way, just in case you just switched on, and hi to a name by Steve, who actually watches my live streams from time to time, or our live streams here for Touring With Us. So a big hello to Steve, who actually does a bit of dustbin lorries out there, and said he might tune in a little bit later on. But please like and share this video and live stream if you like, because you could be watching on the video scenario and you could be watching live as well at the same time. We're always live no matter what. So we thought we'd start with, well, it's just me today. Hi Kate Brooks, hi dear, how you doing? The reason why I've actually got this hat on is because it's blooming cold still here in Sudbury. Although I have to say, this place here, which I'm about to say, I've already just given it away here. We're in a unique part of Sudbury here, and of course a unique part of Suffolk as well at the same time. So I thought I'd start the tour here at this location here, which is a lovely view of the St Peter's Church, which is a redundant church of the main church, which used to be a church many years ago, back in the 80s. It held a lot of events. We'll go to that in just a moment and see it in more detail. But yeah, I'm just going to swivel the camera around here and you'll see the bus station here. It's been kind of like painted up. Well, the toilets are just literally there if you want to sort of use the toilets. I don't often mention toilets in my videos, but of course it's nice to know that. You've got the gents on that side, and you've got, of course, the ladies on the other side. Yeah, somebody always messages me when I'm live. It's just coincidence when somebody else messages me live at the same time. This is the bus station. I've just literally got off this bus route here from not Colchester. Well, it's the Colchester bus, actually. It's the 750 or the 753 from Bury St Edmunds, and it basically goes through Long Melford in that direction over there, and it just came right away through the other side here. There's been a lot of talk about this bus station being actually pushed back a bit, and of course it's sort of got a residential area behind the bushes there. It's quite useful to know all about this, because I remember coming over here quite a long time ago about bus stations. I don't often talk about bus stations, but it's nice to mention a little bit about that. But there has been some controversy about the bushes here being knocked down and made as a bigger bus station, but the residential homes apparently didn't agree with it. But yeah, this is the smallest bus station and very, very unique, I have to say, on that particular note. So you can get a bus from here to Ipswich, Colchester, Bury St Edmunds, obviously. I think they run every half hour, something like that kind of thing. So where is Julian today? Yeah, I'm going to try and get him out next time, by the way, which would be nice. I'm just trialling these places out, and once I get him the courage to get out to these places, he'll come on these walks. And yeah, I've never really noticed these, by the way. What are they? You know, graffiti or something? You know, never seen graffiti much in Sudbury, I have to say, on that particular note. Got the beautiful flowers down here, and a fantastic view of the St Peter's Church here. I will zoom up so you can see it in full there, and you can see what time it is just about. And you've got the St George's flag there. Lovely to see on top of the church there. Fantastic, isn't it? Isn't it brilliant to see there? So yeah, I have to be very limited with my battery, because I never know when the battery's going to fade out, even on my external battery. So I'm going to have to move on quickly here. This is one route you can take into the town. I thought I'd start here, basically. I'm going to take my hat off here, take my hat off to you lot watching now at this moment of time. So this, I've just noticed, literally, this pathway has been re-turfed since I've been up this way. That's quite nice to know that. Because I haven't actually been to Sudbury for quite some time, so it's quite amazing, really, to be fair. So it's a new tar here, a bit like the Hayville, when you actually go to the town of Hayville. Wonder what dog that was there just a minute ago. But what I will say is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit like the bus station path which takes you into the high street of Hayville. Very similar. Whereas this has been resurfaced as well. Returfed is the word, and resurfaced as well, if you like to call it. We're coming up to the St Peter's Church. It's a massive church. Wow, just amazing, isn't it, to look at. One thing you might notice when you come to Sudbury is the traffic can be horrendous here. As you see, of course, I'm going to have to cross over here to get over to the other side, so it's quite extraordinary. I'll probably end up my tour at the other end of North Street in Sudbury, that I do know, and show you some of the shops down there, which is phenomenal. This route is quite horrendous sometimes with traffic, and this route takes you eventually to Hayville, and that route you would take to go to Bellevue Park and Colchester and the Great Cornard, that kind of stuff. So you never know, I might even bump into someone that I know from Sudbury. I wonder what's going on that sort of area. Usually the market is over there. Let's cross over quickly before I get run over. But yeah, some beautiful flowers at this church here. Redundant Church of St Peter's in Sudbury. Just in case you're wondering, it's actually organised by the church's Conservation Trust here. I'll probably come here with Julian again, see if he can remember what he has missed over the years, because we used to have the 236 Sudbury to Hayville and vice versa. We used to get the Hayville bus back in the day of the Beestons over in this direction. Sadly no longer with us because they went out of business, but would say is that you can now get an 18 bus that takes you to Clare, and then you have to wait 20 minutes for the Chambers bus to get you to Sudbury. Wow, some music playing. You alright? You alright, Dave? How you doing? Yeah, I'm seeing you alright. How you doing, Dave? Alright? Yeah. Good man. So we're walking around the church here. You can basically see it for yourself. How magnificent this area is, all outside at the moment. I knew I'd see a couple of people I haven't seen for ages. Maybe this busker needs a bit of promotion here in Sudbury. Nice to have background music. Something that Hayville could do with more in Suffolk as well. This is a unique part of Suffolk as well. maybe some people do know Sudbury more than others, but this is what, of course, it's different to Haverhill in my opinion, and different to many other places that don't often have buskers playing. I thought he was going to play Knocking on Heaven's Door there. It's nice to sit out here when it's beautiful weather like this. So you got your W.H. Smith. It is definitely W.H. Smith. So yeah, that's one of the other shops down here. You've got McCall's. That's been there for quite some time actually. And you've got down here basically the cancer research, which is a charity shop. Don't know why the road is closed, by the way. Is it because, of course, that area there, or you can't park here? Hi Nick Dean, how you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. What I have actually noticed about Sudbury myself is it's very, very difficult to park. Of course, the best place to probably park is on the other side, but it is a pay and display sort of area. And we turn our cameras this way. It's quite weird and turn it around on Facebook. You've got the Tourist Information Centre on these signs here. Very nicely painted, by the way. So yeah, I think the Tourist Information Centre is there, and there's a route you will take. I think there's the tourist information based at Gowl Lane, and just to the right there's some toilets, and I think they are pay toilets, but you can just use the urinals, that kind of thing. There's a cash machine just over there if you need it. Very useful to know that. British Heart Foundation, great to see these charity shops open at the moment, which is great. And of course I've come here to a fantastic place of Suffolk, which is quite unique to some people, called Sudbury. And I can actually remember coming here many times, visiting the Witherspoons. Currently it's not open for insiders unless you are going to make an order, but the gardens are open, I can reveal. This used to be the mill there, just there, and over there it used to be the post office. I do remember that. They didn't knock it down, but of course the post office inside parts, I remember queuing up for the post office down there. It's all been changed down there since I've been here. I do like the look of this building here. Let me know how ancient it is. Let me know in the comments, okay? And of course you've got the convenience store, which is what it is now. So that's how different Sudbury is compared to the last time we come here, basically. And there used to be, of course, I think it was a shop back in the day. So many shops that's been there. I think it was Safeways or something like that. Do let me know in the comments what it used to be. Excuse me, I've got this cough here. You never know when you got a cough here. But yeah, I'm feeling okay. Don't worry, I'll probably take a glass of water later. But no, the Silkworm is just down there. The Horse and Groom is further on down this road here, which is another pub down there on the corner. I don't know if it's open. Probably won't be until the 17th anyway, because most of the insides are not. But the Silkworm is now called the Weaver's Tap. So obviously this used to be a lot of shops down here. I'll just quickly show you, if you can see in the shot here. What I will show you is what it is now, which of course you can probably see in the Zoom there. It's the qualitydiscounts.com. I think I saw one in Suffolk the other day. I'm quite sure of it. And I thought there was only one of its kind there. Seems to be another WH Swiss there. Getting a touch of the coughs again. Anyway, must be people smoking around here. But anyway, the Holland and Barrett, that's a new thing there. I've never seen that before. I would say there's a lot of shops here up this place called North Street here. Do let me know what this used to be, because I actually don't recall what that was. I think it was a cafe of some kind. But we know that the White Horse Green King pub has been actually there. Obviously, there's a probable reason why it's actually named the White Horse. Because look at that horse there, it's covered in white. Isn't it so pretty and special? I have to say, everyone's all outside at the moment. Beautiful flowers as people enjoy the fantastic weather here. The unbeaten weather as well. One thing I do notice about Sudbury, it's pretty much 9 times out of 10 it hardly ever rains here. So that is why I actually call it unbeaten weather. I remember the last time I came down here, there was all cones down here. It's all been cleared away, and that's nice to know. Perhaps they were building something down here. I don't know what it was. But of course, you got another version of W.H. Smith here. You got your Iceland here if you need it, if you are a local or you want to just travel to an Iceland. I think you got your peacocks down here. We'll be coming towards the Wetherspoons very shortly, because I know there'll be some fanatic people about Wetherspoons, and some won't. But there you go. Peacocks apparently is open here. You can see what it's like there. Sort of see all the stuff that you can buy here. One thing Hayville hasn't got is like a Cafe Nero, which is something that we need. That would be nice. Time to vape. Surely they don't want to promote cigarettes, do they? But some shops have recently closed down. This moment. Someone's trying to call me whilst I'm on air at the moment, but I will end the stream very shortly anyway. So yeah, that's the only problem when people phone me up. It seems to be like interrupting the live stream, which I don't really want to do. This is Penny's here. Have you got any pennies there? You got a lot of gift cards here. That's just wonderful to see. Something that you probably see in Great Yarmouth as well. Got the Thomas Cook, that's closed at the moment because you can't actually fly abroad. Some might say that's wrong, but there you go. Some might agree with it, but there you go. Glasswells to the left. Cash machine, just in case you want to get some cash out there. Another charity shop open, which is great. Sue Ryder. Fantastic. All the charity shops are back open again. And the Subway here is open, obviously for takeaway at the moment. Now this is Star Burger. I'm sure that's very similar to Hayville, and I think it's open for takeaway. A garden area open there. There's a fast food restaurant there for your food and your drinks, or your cups of teas, those kind of things. So yeah, you've got your corals there, and you've got all sorts of charity shops. There's so many charity shops down here at the high street of North Street. Look at these wonderful shops here. You've got great stuff here, flowers and everything. Don't they just look wonderful? And your gift cards there. You got your shoe repairs and key cutting in case you want to have key cutting, shoe repairs. Although we've got one in Hayville, but because you might want to come a long way to get one. Another lot of charity shop there, Bananas. Tea room as well, wow. Soon it'll all be opening inside, but they've got outside seating at the moment. Just like the Witherspoons there. I do like this Grover and Allen Witherspoons. I think it used to be a sort of DJ place because they used to have a DJ booth. Let me know in the comments if you spotted that, if you remember that when it first opened. Crossing over here can be a little bit difficult, but not too difficult. Not as difficult as it is down at the church there. We'll probably go back down that end and showcase the church as I did promise. Maybe I'll do that at a later stage, but we did pass the church and hopefully we'll probably do a bit more of that next time. I thought I'll continue up onto the high street here on North Street in Sudbury. There is a Bellevue Park which I really do want to see this time, but you know, because I'm limited time here and I don't know when the battery is going to end here, it might be a bit difficult to do it today, but hopefully I'll bring Julian down here because I know he's been to Sudbury many a times and got to get the carriage for him to come out. Beautiful flowers, by the way. This is the Grover and Allen, just in case you're wondering. You probably already know that anyway. And the gardens are currently open at the moment, and hopefully by the 17th it'll be all open inside because it is wonderful to go inside. It's so massive. It looks small from the outside, but when you see it inside it looks so great, I have to say. And just look at these flowers there. I bet hardly anyone in this area ever noticed these. Beautiful to see, isn't it? The Grover and Allen Wetherspoons then, where I'll probably end up very shortly after this live stream here. The North Street Tavern here held many band events. Most of these pubs used to hold a lot of band events. Some changed over the years, that kind of thing. That I do know about Sudbury. I know about that more than actually Haverhill, where I'm based. So yeah, it's quite extraordinary. But it is such unique compared to other towns. You got your butchers as well, which is quite useful. It's nice to have a butcher's in Haverhill as well. We do have one in Haverhill as well, but of course it's nice to have one here as well. And you got your Domino's. Unlike Haverhill Domino's, whereas the Domino's in Haverhill is on the other side of Haverhill, not in the actual town, but this one is actually in the town. You might be able to see a clip of it here. I'm actually going to cross over again. It's so quiet out here. Oh, we're still here. I'm clashing with the cloud Wi-Fi here. That is probably why it's trying to reconnect here. So apologies about that. So yeah, the North Street Pharmacy, if anyone needs it. All sorts of things down here. Thank you very much. It's nice that people are letting us buy in cars. But over in this direction, I'll probably take you there. Quick talking about. What a name for a pub. 5, I think it is. Oh no, 753. Sorry, goes there, and one of the other ones goes the other direction into the Sudbury town itself. So yeah, one goes up towards the McDonald's area, and one comes here past this route here, which I used to get this stop here to pop off and get a morning breakfast down here, but sadly it's not actually feasible to do it anymore, which is really good, really disappointing. But yeah, food served all day, and this is Suffolk Road here we've just come up to, leading to North Street, which I'm going to go back into now. There you can see an example of the bus there, just before I go into North Street again. You can see it, although of course the camera doesn't really show the board very well. It's quite weird, that, isn't it? But that's one of the buses that will come here from Bury St Edmunds through Tavern, that sort of way. You can see the back of the North Street Tavern. Looks like it's open for gardens there. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? Let's have a little bit of a zoom. Always like a zoom in the nose. North Street Tavern there. Brilliant. Perfect place to take your partner out there. So we continue down into North Street. I know there's some people in the Sudbury area that may not be familiar with this, but of course it stretches all the way down to this road here. I'll probably come to the end of the live stream shortly. Looks like it's open, but of course it won't be until the 17th, obviously. I like seeing bouquet flowers, I have to say. I do like seeing them. Look at that fantastic sign there. Can we get close up? Of course we can. Perfect time to do it when there's no one around. But yeah, held many of live musical events over the time here. We'll probably come to a pub, I think called the Wales something, isn't it? So yeah, it's been a long time since I've been up this way. So thank you very much for joining us here. Beta is tuned in today. Hi to you, and thank you very much for sticking by us. These are the kind of places that you can probably get takeaways. There's probably even a Chinese takeaway there. All sorts of things, kebab bars. And correct me if I'm wrong, there was a snooker place as well, where you had to be a membership. I don't know if that's ever going to come back. Let me know in the comments about that. Be very interesting to hear about that. As I say, this is a brief tour today. Yeah, it looks like that sort of building has got like a cross on it. I've just noticed that. Feels like a church of some kind, doesn't it? When you've got these crosses that appear on these buildings. So unique and special. Another cash machine in case you need one. Very useful. And they charge £1.50 for that one, so be aware of that when you come down here. Not all cash machines are free of charge, which is the sad thing at the moment. I told you there was a Sudbury and of course Sudbury Snooker Club, 52 North Street there. It'd be nice to actually promote that a little bit more. That'd be absolutely awesome. And obviously you've got your Slimming World. Of course all of it is online at the moment, because there's a Slimming World in Haverhill as well. But by the time I've been walking here, I probably won't need to slim ever again. You've got your laundry there in case you need to wash your clothes there. Quite useful to know. So if any videographers do come over here, expect the weather to be on your side, because you know it's such a glorious day today. But of course mostly 9 times out of 10 it would be a little bit on the overcast day, but I still kind of like think that's unbeaten weather. So apparently it's unbeaten weather. I just saw a police car there. Maybe he's just waving to us. Let us know what the signal's like as well, if the signal's okay. Usually it is in Sudbury. If you can hear the sound okay, that's the main thing. I'm just gonna rather take you onto the bus stop, which actually you can take, which actually leads on to Long Melford and back into Glempsford, Cavendish, Clare, and you've got to swap buses now at the moment. That's the current situation here in this modern day here. I mentioned a lot about bus stops here, and I thought I want to showcase these flowers as well. Rather like the ones in Haverhill. Seems like everywhere around East Anglia have got sort of flowers like these. Like Haverhill's got in their own sort of town. Alongside the bicycle ranks as well. But I can't see any bikes being parked on here, which is quite unusual. So, yeah, beautiful tree, by the way. I just thought I'd mention that. I do mention trees a lot as well. And want to show you something nice as well. Not only the beautiful signs in the background, very clear indeed, but of course these are also clear as well. These beautiful flowers here, which often people don't notice. It's nice to get pictures of these as well. Maybe you'd have a sort of selfie just literally here with your girlfriend or partner, whatever it is. It's just amazing. Good backdrop as well. The signs over there, in case you don't know your geography, there you go. One way goes to Bury St Edmunds, along Melford, town centre and railway station that way, which we might showcase one day, and Ipswich, Colchester, Tavern and Stowmarket, all on those roads. And there's a church there, just fantastic to look at. Beautiful building. We'll probably do churches more in our lives. And we continue on down here for a little bit here. I know I said I'd end the walk here, but I thought I'd take you on an extra journey here. Just a little bit before I walk back and take a spot of lunch myself, because, you know, I'm limited of time here. There is a path that actually takes you around the corner here to St Gregory's church, which we might show a little bit of just around the corner there. This is a tight path here, I have to say, but nobody's walking on it. So that just marks the question, doesn't it? Is it a tight path to you? These walls look like they've been sort of hit by exhaust pipes from cars passing by. They're so narrow down here. It's unbelievable. Some really fantastic places, residential areas. Prince of Wales, that is the pub that I was talking about earlier. And I remember actually going in there, and I wanted to film a band, and back in the day they wouldn't let us do it for some reason, but don't know why the reason was back in the day, but yes, I remember getting told off several times, actually once. But that's the Prince of Wales down on that road. That's another pub that might return. Just going to quickly walk down here if I can, because you never know when the battery's going to run out. So I want to get this all so that you can all see it. And by the way, of course, thank you very much for tuning in to us so far. Of course, this is Nick C here for touring with us here in a fantastic place of Suffolk, which is to young people or to old people, to anybody actually, because that dog actually put me off there by speaking my words here. That, of course, Suffolk is, a lovely place. Not only that, this place here is such a unique place compared to others. So, yeah, if you want to donate to us, we really kindly appreciate it. All proceeds go to, as per usual, the current charities that we are hoping to raise money for, and not for our own back pocket. Of course, the current two ones that we got here, Salvation Army and the Reach Food Bank organisations. So we continue with the walk. There is a fantastic church we'll see in a minute, and I just mentioned it a minute ago, St Gregory's Church there, and you'll see it there, St Gregory's Church. And I'll probably end the walk here because it's a nice easy spot to do so. We're coming up to Gainesville Road now of Sudbury. Isn't it extraordinary how we got these names of Gainesborough here? Maybe people have heard that there's artwork, which is quite a lot of history involved in that. The Gainesborough House, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is an awkward one to cross here. So you have to be very aware that cars are coming through. And the Sudbury Meadows, by the way, that's what it's called down there. It stretches all the way down there, and hopefully I'll do a walk one day to that area. I wish I could do it today, but I'm scared I might run out of battery. So I don't want to do that. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, whoever is joining us this afternoon. If anybody wants to come over here, this is a fantastic place to come. It really is. I might shortcut it down that route at some stage, and that will take you on to North Street. I'll cross over here. You'll see a little bit of the St Gregory's church. But before we get there, can anyone let us know what this is in aid of? I don't know, because I've never literally been to this part that often. It's just so nice to see with the sunshine out there. As I say to you, park does continue on down there. I've actually walked down there once before, just over that bridge there. There's so many walk places that you could go. This is to Gregory Court there. No parking on the grass. Sudbury Town Council, they've got their own town council. But is it run by West Suffolk Council? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we'll quickly show you a bit of the church, how beautiful it does look from here. The fantastic worship place there. I've never worshipped here, but of course I've also never seen it from this side as well. It is a fantastic view from this view here. I wonder how ancient this wall is, and if anybody has noticed this monument here. So yeah, next time on my live stream I might showcase this all the way around the church here, because it actually stretches all the way around St Gregory's church there. And it would be wonderful to take my other person that I normally have on the show. It looks like some bishop of some kind. Wow. Sitting there taking a rest like me in a minute. But it is so difficult to see this church from this view here. But if you want to take a snapshot of any of my pictures, if you think they are good enough, send them to us and we'll put them on the page. But yeah, it is very difficult to get a view of the actual church itself as a whole, because the trees are actually covering the church itself. So I'm sure it's a fantastic, unique building, but like I say, it looks like it's got some sort of toilet by the side of it. I don't know what that building is at the moment. If anybody knows about that, do let me know in the comments. So yeah, a lot of flies about, I have to say. But yeah, I'm going to end this short live here, and hope you... Oh, I've stepped on a can here. Literally, as I was just about to end, I stepped on this can here. So anything can happen when it's live. But yeah, live from Sudbury here, in a unique part of Suffolk, actually. It's easy to get mixed up with Sudbury and Suffolk at the same time. So who often makes a mistake like that? Only me. But yeah, it's all part of the act, by the way. You know, we all are unique in our own way, and we do strive to make things perfect as we can. So, of course, as I say, and I repeat once more, that of course, this is a unique part of Suffolk. It's called Sudbury, and it's in between Haverhill and Colchester. And Bury St Edmunds, well, it's on the way from Bury St Edmunds, but yeah, it's in between Haverhill and Colchester, in the Suffolk area, by the way. So, like I say, thank you very much for supporting us here, and I thought I'd leave you with a fantastic view here from the top here, and yes, remember where you saw it, basically, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And like I say, please do support our channel on our YouTube, so that we can actually one day do a YouTube live, so we can get a live broadcast on our YouTube channel. So subscribe to us free of charge, and leave us a comment on there if you can, and then we'll give you a shout out for the first person that leaves us a comment on one of our videos. This video will be uploaded on our YouTube as well, so please check it out in full on that available source. From myself, Nick C, just Nick C, and a moment, I'm off to have some lunch and a bite to eat, and a well-earned, I would say, cup of tea. From myself here, Nick, before my battery goes, because you never know when it's going to go, it's goodbye, and thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video and the live as well. Well, both. Remember, this can be viewed as a live on the YouTube channel. And thank you very much. Keep sharing what we do, and keep giving us a thumbs up as well. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and stay safe. Have yourself a lovely rest of the week and the rest of the sunny afternoon here. Going to leave you with this sunny afternoon here, with a bit of nature sounds as well to go with it. Live from Sudbury in Suffolk. Take care.